What's up, everyone? Emil here with Heal and Deploy. I'm a founder of an e-commerce, seven-figure e-commerce. Today, I'll walk you through how I do iterations on our website. So, look, our website in the last year has 725,000 visitors. And I was speaking at some of the people who are on our website lately, and one of the guys, Cody, came in our data analytics system, Heap. And I was looking at his sessions, and I was blown away. I was like, what the hell? This guy has multiple sessions a day. 6 minutes ago, he did 62 events. 3 hours ago, 16 hours ago. And he's been doing, it's nonstop, multiple events. And this guy hasn't bought. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I interviewed this customer, and I then interviewed several customers that are like him. And we came to the conclusion that, well, one of the blockers that wouldn't allow people to buy products on our website is the lack of information. And a little bit of a context here. So we sell crypto miners. And when you buy crypto miners, there's a lot of information that you kind of need. So I'll just walk you through one of our product page that's not complete. So for example, that page, you probably need to know how much it makes, how to install it, what is the overall review. I actually listed them here essentially. So let me walk you through. Who's actually using the network? You know, what is that project about? Who's doing it? So there's a lot of questions that you need answered. And that was our hypothesis. We're like, okay, we got it. Look, if we answer all these questions, people will buy. So we went above and beyond, and we did a new version of our product page, and I'll show you. And we answered every single question a consumer might have. And I'll tell you in a second if it worked. I'll pull the data and I'll show you if that actually works. So we answered, we now have our videos that play here. We have a blog that explained the whole project inside out, actually. We have the community sentiment transformed into a blog, what other people in the community think. We have a rewards estimator to show you how much you can earn in your location. We have a blog about the rewards. We even have a stability criteria, like to let you know how to even install it. We have the installation itself, what's included, what's not included, what's optional. We have the setup guides. It's crazy. We have community installation pictures of other people. We have the sentiments of blogs about what people are discussing. We have an expert ranking section. We might have went way too overboard on that page, honestly. Then we have a review section. And at the end of all this, we're like, this is going to be a hit. The conversion rate is going to skyrocket. Well, not exactly. And here's the fucking metrics. So, after all this work, and by the way, which for most businesses, that's where they would actually stop and end. That was it. They've done the iteration and they'll leave it there. You know, most businesses will stop there. You know, we've added all that information on the page, job done, move on to the next thing. In our company, it's different. At the end of an iteration, we obviously we'll measure the result and we'll start iterating on that thesis. So here's the metrics essentially. So over several days, we had a lot of page views on the Wingbits page that I showed earlier. I'll pull up the actual report actually. So bear with me a second. So here's the metrics. So today, 99 people. Let's use yesterday, a little bit of a higher sample. So 136 people landed on a page. And out of these people, only 5 click one of the main click call to actions. Another call to action. So 6 did another call to action. 5 clicked on the blog post. And mind you, that's out of like 140 some people. So 5. So 4 clicked on the video. So you got it. It's a total failure. No one actually consumed the page like we thought they would. We thought they would consume the hell out of the page. And not exactly. And here's what people continue doing though. So people in general, as we're eyeing the metrics, continued consuming each page multiple times. You see here that's he consumed this page. So the Roam Miner, he went on the Roam Miner page. He was on the hardware collection page. So people continued consuming the page so much. So we're like, wow, what is going on? So we re-interviewed some of these users and we dug into what they're exactly doing. And I'll actually, in a second, show you the actual customer interview of the user. So here I'm about to play a customer interview of me interviewing a user who's doing multiple page view. And I'm like, what the hell are you trying to do? Like, we have all that information on the Wingbits page that he's consuming as well. And we're like, how come you're not consuming it? And he's answering it here in the interview. So peek at this. I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know if you did that, probably not. But did you watch the video that's on our website about iGame 3 on the product page itself?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll find out real quick.
So for context, this dude is told me in the interview earlier that he's actually super interested to buy. I see he's done. It's actually this dude, the dude I pulled up metrics about. Whatever, the dude I showed that had multiple sessions. So he literally told me, I'm interested of buying, but I can't find information. And I literally point blank asked him here. I'm like, well, have you consumed the actual information that's on our page? And his answer is just like mind-boggling.
Let me just share screen. I'll show you.
Okay.
Do you see my screen? Yeah.
Yep.
So if you scroll down, there's a video here. I don't know if you watched it.
I don't think I've watched that one. I did look it up on YouTube though.
Okay.
You saw what he said? He didn't watch the video on our page, and our page was full of information. He was just like, fuck that shit. I'm not consuming it on your page. I went on YouTube to consume it. Honestly, this is mind-boggling. Why would you, like, what the hell? And he actually spilled the beans in a second. He explains why he did that. And that's the most insightful part about doing customer interviews. I'll let you watch that.
You basically took it, boom. You probably did that, like copy paste, and went.
So here I'm literally asking him, is that what you did? Did you pick the name and did you just put it on YouTube?
To YouTube. And just like YouTube it. Did you watch this one?
I think it was that second one right there.
This one.
Yep.
Okay, got it. So when you watch these videos, how important is the people who write below it? Do you read these things or?
Yeah, but you really don't know who's involved in it actually.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
do read them and see what they think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, got it.
That's what got me on the GeoNet and the Wingbits. Everybody was pretty happy with them.
So, sorry, you said you read the ones for GeoNet and Winbits and everybody was really happy?
Yeah, that's how I got my device. I've seen all the good feedback from it and decided to go with that one.
Seeing all the good feedback from YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube and the community on Discord.
Right. So you read a little bit about the project, but it also, like, the community influences a lot, like your moves, essentially.
Yes, because it does. It's the community that's important to me.
Yeah, I mean, everything is scripted.
So he kind of tells us why he's not consuming stuff on our page. Because on our page, there's no community. There's nothing that's social. So essentially, that's an insight that we kind of know about our space for people who are buying crypto miners. But essentially, look, if you're buying one of these crypto miners, you're heavily influenced by what other people think. You're analyzing the project, yes, but you're also analyzing it in a social way where you're kind of seeking information, but you only seek a lot of information if other people are telling you that this project is a good idea. And when you compare our pages, it's very solo based. You have to do your own assessment. You're looking at this blog and you're gonna analyze it on your own. So that's a very hard thing to do for these people. They want to see what other people think of this. So that's why they go to YouTube, because with YouTube, they could actually peek at explanation about these projects with a community way where you can see comments. People are commenting about it. They'll tell you if it's a good idea, it's a bad idea. You'll see the likes, dislikes. So you'll see a lot of social interaction, a lot of social signals. And that's what we missed in our iteration. We made the experience super good if you're solo looking at the project, you know, on a one-to-one basis. We gave you all the information, all of that. We might have give you the expert ranking, but they're discarded. So you see, this didn't work. So, but essentially, so just to go highlight this. So this was the expert ranking. Our hypothesis is that if we survey experts, they'll, you know, buy into it in some ways, but obviously it didn't work. So, point of the story here is that filling up the information as much as we did not work because we forgot one of the main things of these people, as he said, and many other customers said the same thing. For them, the community is super important. So the solution that you're providing for these people have to mix explanation about the project mix with community signals. So that's what I have highlighted as user needs next. So users want to know the community, what's the community sentiment, what other people think about it, and also what this project is about and all the questions that we try to answer, and obviously the ROI. So my next step right now in the iteration is going to be how do we involve the community on this product page? How can the community feed in? We do have a big community on Discord and on other channels. How can we feed in the community into that shopping experience? So that's going to be in my next video. I will document how I sat down with my designer and we proposed a few solutions to get that problem solved. So thank you all for listening. I hope that was insightful. That was my story about how I did iterations on this for this problem. Have a good day and hustle hard.